The future is now.
I'm gonna tell y'all what right now. I cannot fucking stand electrical cords attached to anything. This computer is hooked up to so many goddamn cords, it looks like somebody in a fucking hospital bed with a million different IVs running in and out of their body. I fucking despise cords. I wrap those things up in like fucking twist ties and every goddamn thing else, and they're still in the fucking way of everything. So I tell this new roommate of mine who has no thing in between his head other than air the other day that he could park somewhat in the front lawn so as to not disturb the neighbors by parking in their yard or whatever the case may be. This motherfucker, I wake up this morning and he has literally pulled his vehicle into my fucking garden. Into the garden. Running over every goddamn boulder that I have surrounding it. I'm surprised the boulders didn't tear the fucking bottom out of the bottom of his vehicle. I'm telling you what, this motherfucker has pure shit for brains. If brains were dynamite, he would blow himself up. Literally. Speaking of which, this fucking bitch that lives next door piped up the other day and told me that I needed to quit having my tenants park in her yard. I said, yeah, sure, that'll happen. It's my lawn to begin with. And second of all, I'll tell them that. I will be more than happy to tell them that. When you quit driving through my fucking yard every day and using my driveway out of your own fucking driveway, can't you use your own? Her husband parks his motherfucking car right in the goddamn end of the driveway, and he's too fucking lazy to wake up in the morning when this bitch next door has to go drive the school bus to get into his vehicle, turn the motherfucker on, and move it. Well, he shouldn't be fucking parking there to goddamn begin with, now should he? So I told her very specifically, do not fucking drive through my goddamn yard and do not use my driveway. You want to play fucking hardball, bitch? You got the wrong goddamn one. Because I know how to play, and I know how to win. So keep the fuck out of my yard. So did I tell you guys about that time in the past few months that I was seeing this guy who was so fucking completely honest about every little tiny thing? When I walk through the grocery store or the Dollar General store, wherever, to pinch the pennies that I do, I don't pay very much attention to the price of things, and if something calculates wrong at the register, I'm not going to fucking bring it up. At any rate, I was seeing this guy, and I'm telling you what, every fucking thing that scanned wrong, he had to alert the cashier to the fact that it had scanned wrong. And I turned around and looked at him, and I was like, very simply, I was like, just the evil eye. I was like, I looked at him out of the corner of my eye, and I was like, would you please fucking save that shit for the goddamn price is right? And keep your fucking mouth shut. You're not paying for this shit to begin with, so what the fuck does it matter whether or not it rings up incorrectly? This may not seem important to a lot of you, but I started my goddamn period today, and let me tell you what. The older you get, the more you progress through your life, that motherfucking Mother Nature will spring up on you. She comes out of the fucking woodworks. She springs up out of goddamn nowhere. I was totally not even fucking expecting this shit to start. You know, I mean, there is absolutely no fucking planning for that shit whatsoever. At all. I can guarantee, and I am sure, that you guys are going to love this shit. Because it blows my fucking mind. I swear to God, I'm living in the goddamn Twilight Zone. Because it cannot be real. This guy that I'm, like, seeing, I suppose, I don't know what the fuck's going on. I don't even know how to deal with my own shit. At any rate, he fucking pops up and constantly texts me. He knows I despise text. It's like it doesn't fucking sink in that I despise fucking texting. I hate it. If you're gonna send a salutation or something like that, fine. If you're gonna hold a goddamn conversation, don't fucking do it with me. You've got the wrong fucking girl. I do not like doing that. I have a fucking old school cell phone. Guys are asking me all the time, why the fuck my phone does not take pictures, and they're like, send me a picture for contacts and shit. I'm like, I don't even fucking know how to begin to do that shit, and I don't fucking care to. If you cannot remember who the fuck I am by talking to me, then you certainly don't need a picture of me every time the goddamn phone rings. It's that simple. Anyhow, this guy, sweetest thing ever, but just as dumb. He will fucking text me constantly. I hate to keep talking shit about him because he is really sweet and I love him to death, but oh my God, sometimes I just want to fucking claw my goddamn eyeballs out. It's that, oh my God. At any rate, he fucking texted me last night and is like, I'm doing this, that, and the other, and he does this constantly. I'm getting in the shower. I'm getting out of the shower. I'm wiping my ass. I'm fucking feeding the dogs. I'm like, honey, you do not have to fucking update me every goddamn second of the day. I do not care. Honey, I cannot even deal with my own goddamn life, much less I don't need an itinerary of what you're going to be doing or what you're not going to be doing, or whether you're taking a fucking dump or you're peeing or you're having sex with somebody else. I just fucking keep that shit to your goddamn self. He calls me last night talking about government shit, and I was like, I cannot deal with this. I'm not trying to go back to fucking jail because they think I'm some kind of goddamn conspiracy theorist. I'm not trying to be seen as a terrorist. I don't fucking believe in that shit at all. And he's calling me on the phone talking all this shit, and I was like, dude, I cannot fucking handle this right now. I am stressed the fuck out. I should have known my period was going to start then. At any rate, I was like, you got to be fucking kidding me with this goddamn nonsensical talk about shit. No, do not get me involved. I'm Switzerland. Seriously. Leave me the fuck out of it. I can tell you one thing. Thanksgiving is coming up. Today is the 22nd of November. To be perfectly honest, I'm on a roll with my videos lately because I've done 3 in 3 days. So that's like 1 a day. And it just goes to show you how stressful my life is. At any rate, Thanksgiving has begun to approach us, and I am on the fucking verge. I'm telling you. I made this whole goddamn list up of shit that I'm thankful for. But I can tell you right now what I'm not thankful for. I'm not thankful for the fact that I bought a $40 goddamn turkey, a $30 ham, all kinds of shit to go with those things, sweet potatoes, all that shit, only to learn the fact that my mother, who doesn't want anything to do with me to goddamn begin with, does not want to come over, and my aunt, who insists that my sister and I cook for her and bring her food, has now made other goddamn plans. Honey, I'm used to being a hostess. I love being a hostess. Seriously. Like, that is my thing. If I don't do anything else right, I can plan a fucking party. At any rate, now my sister's decided she's got to work, and she's bitching and moaning about the fact that she was supposed to cook dinner in my mother's new house because my mother just bought a new house and she's supposed to be moving into it this week, which is the week of goddamn Thanksgiving. And yet she has to work on Thanksgiving Day. So now my sister's all to hell, you know, about the fact that she was supposed to cook that day, which I don't know how the fuck she's going to do that when she's working. But at any rate, I'm not real thrilled about the whole goddamn situation. I don't spend that kind of money on food to entertain people and then them change plans and not fucking show up. That shit pisses me off to no end. And I do mean to no end. At any rate, my sister was supposed to cook dinner at my mother's house. My father, who I fucking despise, is trying to come up here to my house. So now it's my boyfriend, my father, and my roommates who are attending the Thanksgiving dinner. Needless to say, Twilight Zone still, I can't fucking make either goddamn turkey or ham due to the fact that my oven is on the fucking blitz and doesn't want to bake anything. So I don't know what the fuck I'm going to do. I guess I'm going to have to go to my father's house and cook the shit, which will not please me even remotely. I'm going to tell y'all the most fucking ridiculous goddamn experience that I have ever been involved in. I have been applying for so many like jobs and careers lately that it is absurd. But I'm going to tell you something. Having a pussy is not the fucking best goddamn thing on this globe to have. Yes, we can control the world, what the fuck ever. Yeah, but you do not control the goddamn business world. I have 5 degrees and speak 5 and almost 6 languages. Honestly, I almost have 6 and 7 degrees. Like college degrees. So I know how to do a myriad of things. Alright. This guy that I'm seeing or talking to, or what the fuck ever you want to call it, applied. In 1 week's time, he applied for 10 or so jobs and got 5 interviews, was accepted to 2 of those jobs, and I have been applying for shit for goddamn months and haven't seen shit. I have called. They tell me, we'll call you if we want to talk to you. Bullshit, bitch. I'm telling you what right goddamn now. He has a GED. Yeah, you heard me right. I want to give you a minute to let that sink in. A GED. And they have all this fucking experience and shit. I'll tell you what's going on. The fucking corporate America wants to hire a bunch of goddamn incompetent motherfuckers so they don't have to pay them a goddamn dime. I know exactly what the fuck's going on. And I'm telling you what. They told us when I was in high school that if you did not do your best to succeed, that you would not make it anywhere in life. You needed to go to college and study as much as you possibly could. And that is exactly what the fuck I did. And I even went so far as to find all kinds of different degrees and areas that I was interested in just so I could never be without a job. I don't give 2 shits about my fucking landscaping business because fucking dicks around this goddamn North Carolina southern state Bible Belt town, all the fucking men control every goddamn thing. Even though I have a famous name around here. My fucking family created this goddamn town and like 4 or 5 other towns around here. Yes, I am resentful. Because being born with a fucking pussy does not get you any goddamn where at all, apparently. I'm telling you what right now, I am completely in motherfucking shock. I have seen it motherfucking all now. And I am not goddamn joking. This has got to be the most fucked up this world has ever been. That I am looking at Facebook, and not to mention the fact they already posted enough stupid shit on there to goddamn begin with. But this fucking obnoxious as hell, and they keep changing their goddamn side around like they keep shit interesting or something. It's fucking obnoxious. To the creators or whoever the fuck is running Facebook, I almost don't care to even participate alongside of your site anymore. Not to mention the fact it hacks into your computer worse than Yahoo ever thought about doing. And they are notorious for that shit. But you have got to hear this. Here's the article. It Makes All Sense Now is the name of the article. This website will tell you what your penis, boobs, anus, or vagina look like based on your name. I don't know whether to be happy or dumbfounded. And I'm pretty sure that dumbfounded is going to be the end result. Because I was in shock just seeing some stupid shit like that. And I'm still in shock. I would have been in shock for a couple days. Because that's fucking ridiculous. Can somebody explain to me, please, why the fucking Weather Channel cannot predict accurate fucking weather? At all. I mean, billions of goddamn dollars spent on satellites and all kinds of other fucking technological bullshit. And they can't even tell you what the fucking weather is going to be like one day. I will look at the Weather Channel and it will simply say some areas are saying that there is fog. Or it's going to start raining around 1 o'clock. And it's already fucking raining outside. I mean, seriously? And it's like 9 o'clock in the goddamn morning. And it's already raining. And they're saying it's not going to rain till 1. There will be overnight thunderstorms. They're fucking... honey, I know automatically whatever they say to deduct or add 3 to 4 hours to whatever the fuck they say is going to happen. And if the temperature says a certain temperature, I know to deduct or add about 10 degrees from it in order to have accurate temperature. That is all. If I'm having to deduce that for myself, you would think that the fucking geniuses that they hire for these goddamn companies would be able to do that, because they obviously cannot fucking predict accuracy at all. So if you recall from one of my former videos, I had written the city that I live in and told them that they needed to put up children at play signs, because the children around here decide they want to play in the fucking road and everything else, which I do not encourage that myself. But that's what they do. It's a residential goddamn neighborhood, and that is what children are going to do. They do not really understand any differently, even if you whip their ass. So, the kids are playing in the road. I write the city, and I tell them that they need to put up speed limit signs, and they need to put up children at play signs, and they need to perch a cop up through here, because it would benefit the city, who's already greedy enough goddamn already. Because they would have fucking speeding tickets and noise violations and everything else. This city is fucking based around goddamn bullshit. They're like, if you've got a noise complaint, you need to contact us and blah, 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 blah. That shit, they don't fucking fix nothing. They're goddamn talking shit. They do not have the fucking staff to do that. Or the fucking integrity to do that. They do not fucking give two shits whether or not these children get run over or whatever. And I'm going to tell you what else I wrote them about. I wrote them and I said, you need to put speed bumps up and down through my road. This 1/10 of a mile stretch of road. Because I do not know how people do it. But they hit Batman speed on this goddamn road in 0.2 seconds. And that's not okay. They're going to run over somebody. No, this bitch writes me back. I'm not going to mention any fucking names, but I hope to hell you're seeing this. And I'm sure, as many viewers as I have, that she's going to fucking see it. And it was a female. Obviously, she doesn't fucking care. Just like every goddamn body else around here. At any rate, she writes me back and she says something to the effect of, we do not encourage children to play in the streets, so we're not going to put up children at play signs. And speed limit signs are on a needed basis, which means that they'll put them up whenever the fuck they feel like it, because apparently they cost too goddamn much for the convicts who are sitting in prison to be making. At any rate, then she sends this fucking note to me like a day later and is like, if you want speed bumps put up in your area, we don't put those up in any location that is necessary for the fire department to have to travel through. I was fucking stunned to hear any of those responses from a fucking city that claims they're the best goddamn city on the globe. At any rate, I was fucking furious. And y'all know, those of you who have been normal viewers know that I'm not gonna fucking put up with it. There's something will be done about this shit. If I have to go out there and put the goddamn things up myself, something will be done. Because I have already said before, if I see a child get run over on this road, I swear to God Almighty that I will snatch whoever the fuck hit that kid over out of their goddamn car by their hair. And you know who's gonna go to jail for it? Me. That's who's gonna end up going to jail. Because of this fucking city not goddamn holding responsibility and accountability for their own goddamn flaws. I'll be the one to end up in jail for taking care or protecting some child. That's what's going to fucking happen. I'm telling you. That's how this ass backwards place works. And trust me when I say, living here, I would not wish that shit on my fucking worst enemy. At any rate, the speed bump thing, she sends me all this goddamn paperwork, and let me show you what they call this. They call this, it's not speed bumps. This paperwork, this is how fucking particular law is, and you don't even know why I want to be a fucking attorney, which I'm going to school to do. It's not called a speed bump, it's called an inquiry into traffic calming. I'll tell you how I can calm down traffic real goddamn quick around here. If they don't come out here and put up motherfucking speed bumps, I will personally make some fucking spike strips out of whatever Martha Stewart kind of shit I can come up with, and I will throw them in the goddamn road every time I see somebody coming up and down through here, and I dare somebody to fucking say something or do something about it. Because one of these kids is going to be run over. And I'm telling you, it's going to happen. It's a process of elimination. That's what the fuck is going to happen. And I'm not going to have it.